Alright, so today we're gonna talk about one of the better underrated companions and a really nice synergy it can have. So after the companion rework, things like Nautilus, some of the hounds, a lot of stuff got really popular. There is one companion in particular though, that kind of didn't get any recognition when it became very, very useful with a very simple mod buffing it. So I know everyone, so if you run any endurance missions, you will probably use a smeeta Kavat anyway. But for people that don't really care and just want to get more damage, um, we got this. So people don't appreciate Ardaza Kavat very often. And I can tell you that after the bond mods, you get some really useful stats here. So in case people don't know, I don't know why my guy deals no damage, but in case people don't know, Ardaza Kavat gives us Cat's Eye, which grants 60% critical chance for 10 seconds every 20 seconds. Now, because of tech enhance, this is more often than not up because tech enhance increases ability duration to 13 seconds, and the timer starts counting down when your Kavat casts the ability and not when the ability ends. So this gives us more uptime on Cat's Eye than downtime, meaning most of the time you will have just plus 60% crit chance. Now with Tenacious Bond as well, we get a plus 1.2x final multiplier, and how this works is on the Shido, for example, we have a 6.6 crit multiplier. So this would go up to basically 7.8 because it will give us a plus 1.2 final. And it's same for all the weapons. So Nucor, 6.2, all that good stuff. So we're gonna have all the modes mods. Okay, so we're gonna remove a few modes here to make this kind of fair. So remove the riven, radiation corrosive, add a heat mode for good measure. Alright, there we go. So that's what our nuclear is gonna look like. And then, I don't know, I don't want to ruin my glaive build, there is no way. And then the Satyr. So why do I like Ardaza? So Ardaza gives us plus 60% crit chance, and then from your Warframe, I play Health Tank Wisp build, obviously, as you should with Wisp. You can go Arcane Avenger. So Arcane Avenger, when you health tank, it's up all the time, and it just gives you a flat 45% crit chance. This stacks with Ardaza, giving us a total of 105% crit chance. So in 70% of the combat, your character automatically crits no matter what weapon they use. So we're gonna put some heavy gunners and some bombards. And I'm gonna show you this in action. So as you saw on my guns, we have a Cedo with 2% crit chance, a Nucor with 7% crit chance, and then a Glaive with a good 83% crit chance. So weapon modes don't really matter here. What matters is what I'm about to show you with the stuff. So right now we have both of them procced, and as you can see, our Cedo automatically orange crits even because of Vigilante modes. So we get an orange crit Cedo just like that. Our new core also does crit automatically, which is really strong. And right now, Kavat has no uptime, but it's about to cast it again. Never mind, he died. Wait. Unfortunately, he didn't proc Tech Assault twice. There it is, so now Nucor also automatically crits and does a lot of damage. Remember, this is not a fully modded Nucor, and we get some orange crits. And then the Glaive Prime itself can almost red crit, even though the crit chance was 100%, it was like 86% or whatever. So you can see overall, this is a flat plus 100% crit chance. It can be very useful, and especially if we go and max these modes out right now. Max the weapons. they can do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna just keep testing it here. You can see uptime on the Ardaza's ability is pretty high. I had it there as well. And we're gonna put our nuclear mods back. Here I had... oh yeah, Scorch. Alright. There you can see we fired up the Pseudo first, it critted. Red crit on the Blade Prime, even though, you know, it shouldn't, and then Nucor itself completely one-taps everyone with a lot of hit procs and hit inherit. So overall, if you just try to do damage instead of playing the game normally, I think as a weapon buffer, Ardaza Kavat is by far the best one. And it was always the best one, but now it's even better. A lot of people usually take Panzerbuff of Hyla for the extra viral procs, but when you can mod for viral on your weapons themselves, it doesn't become really that much useful. And instead you can gain 100% crit chance and 1.2 crit multiplier by using this, and Arcane Avenger. So a lot of times, for a lot of builds of mine, in order to do hefty damage with things like the Nucor, the Glaive Prime, or even heavy hitting weapons like the Salta that already have insane crit chance and crit damage multipliers, Ardaza just boosted the damage by a lot. It really is one of the more underrated companions when it comes to this update. You don't really see anyone speak about it, and the only way that people use an Ardaza Kavat is on Idle Enhance, Profit Taker, and things like that, because it's mandatory there. It's by far the best one to get, because people do understand that it's the best for buffing your guns. But I don't see a lot of people using it outside of those missions, so you could give it a try with Arcane Avenger. It's free 100% crit, you can crit on any weapon you want, so things like Cedo, Nucor, Glaive, even heavy hitting weapons become extremely, extremely powerful. I could have showed you the Ogres as well, since I have a Riven mod that has crit damage. And this is why I actually put crit damage on my Riven mod and didn't want to reroll it anymore. Because I know that getting status would be more optimal, but since I do use the crit damage by Arcane Avenger in the Ardaza Kavat, I actually wanted to get crit damage. So I think this Riven mod that I got here is perfect. You know? In somebody else's head, this Riven is not perfect, but in my head, that I want to do this exact playstyle, this Riven is literally perfect. So you see how modding around this setup can be very beneficial.